All right. Hey guys, it's Kevin again. And yes, we are starting a little bit earlier than intended. Here we are. So yeah, this is probably coming as a bit of a surprise to some of you, considering that normally, when I talk about like award live streams and things like that, I do the Tonys, I do the Emmys, I do, Golden Globes. I don't typically do things outside of that. I don't usually do like, precursor type things and things like that. But here's the thing. This award season has been so all over the place and so significant that I just feel like it just made sense to do one for SAG because of the fact that one, it is such a integral award show. Like this is the one that I think, especially in the past couple of years, has really determined like who is going to end up winning. I mean, I think the best example is in 2022, 2023, when all of a sudden, we had Everything Everywhere All at Once. It was always winning Best Picture, but Kate Blanchett was like the predicted favorite for Best Actress. And then, oh my God, Michelle Yeoh gets it. And then you go to Supporting Actress and Jamie Lee Curtis gets it. So like that was really the one to that's really what like determined that to win. Last year, not so much because it was pretty straightforward, but this year in particular, such a crazy year. It, with just there's so much to talk about. That's the other reason I'm starting this early. There's so much to talk about since the last time we did a video talking about like awards and things like that. But oh my God, yeah, Chloe, what's up? I do remember you. It's been a long time. Hope you're doing well. But thank you for watching me. I'm glad you're doing well, hopefully. Yeah, that's wow. I haven't heard from you in a while, but thank you for continuing to watch my content. Anyway, again, sidetracked there. Sorry, that's an old friend I have not talked to in a long time. But anyway, yeah. So the award season, it's been absolutely insane. I mean, we started off like a couple months ago, like back not a couple months ago, like January when I talked about this. It seemed pretty clear what was going to happen. And I wasn't very excited for what was going to happen. It very much seemed like we were headed in this direction where Amelia Perez, no matter what happened, was just they were going to sweep. They were going to, be the big film to win all this stuff because of the fact that, oh, it's this great movie that is, progressive, even though those things that are progressive about it, it doesn't end up doing well and it's pissed off many different groups and things like that. Even though, it's a movie that a lot of people did not like. A lot of people think it's not very well written. A lot of people didn't like the music. There's nothing about it that really strikes as an awards film. That's the one we're going to give all these awards to. But then you had Carla Sofia Gascon going on a fucking like just rampage, whether it be her starting some like trying to say that like Fernanda Torres was starting a smear campaign against her, and that didn't end up happening. Fernanda Torres came out and said like I support you and things like that. So like that wasn't true. And then of course all these tweets were dug up, and not great at all. Carlos Sofia Gascon, not somebody that I really want to talk all that much about because I don't think that she's a very good person. I think that she has a very hard time of, like accepting blame and things like that. But that's a whole different can of worms. Point is, it kind of derailed the entire award season as a result. And we went from Amelia Perez being like the de facto frontrunner, possible de facto frontrunner, unfortunately, to now suddenly us kind of starting anew and being like, okay, so what's going to pick it up? And I think a lot of people suspected that maybe it was going to be Conclave because that's a film that had like the least amount of baggage attached to it. There wasn't much going on with that film that could be considered like controversial and things like that. So I think a lot of people thought that maybe that was going to be a possibility, that Conclave was going to be the one to start winning things. I know some people thought maybe The Substance, maybe Nickel Boys, Hello Violets, always great to see you. I'm very excited for this whole thing. You just missed my Amelia Perez rant, which, you've heard a million times. That's a whole different story. But anyway, so we go from that, and then it's like, okay, what's going to be the new front runner? You go to the most unexpected thing that could have happened with the Critics' Choice, where it's literally all over the place. I mean, you have Adrian Brody winning, which is expected. But then they decide to switch things up. You still have Zoe Saldana winning for Amelia Perez, which, okay, fine. I mean, she gives a good performance. It's okay. Like, that's the one thing I'm fine with it winning. If that's the only thing that Amelia Perez ends up winning from this point forward, it's okay. I mean, I kind of wanted to see her win, but it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. It's not a big deal because it's probably one of the lesser things that I'm going to get upset about when it comes to Amelia Perez. And one of the better elements of that movie in general is Zoe Saldana's performance. So I don't really have an issue with that. But then you go to supporting actor, that didn't really change with like Kieran Culkin and things like that. But then you get to like screenplay, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you see that I believe it was like you go to screenplay, and I believe it was Conclave. Then I'm taking that's like, okay, Conclave is going to win all of a sudden. But then you go to director, which goes to fucking John M. Chu, who's not even nominated for an Oscar. So it's like, okay, what do we do now? What ends up happening? So then you go to Best Picture, and at this point, it's like literally anything can happen. Like Brady Corbet seemed like the favorite to win Best Director, and then I guess the Brutalist AI controversy was as big of a deal because it doesn't seem like Brutalist has the legs that it once did. As great of a movie as it is, it doesn't seem like it has the legs as it did. We'll have to see. That still could change, but the point is out of nowhere, fucking Anora ends up winning Best Picture when it won literally nothing else prior. And my God, award season is saved. Like straight up, award season is saved. It's crazy how Anora was kind of like, before the awards were even coming out, before we even knew like what was going to get nominated, everyone was predicting that Anora is the front runner. Anora absolutely has the chance of winning it all. I think, you go back as far as like it can when it premiered, and like everyone was saying that like, oh, this movie is going to be the front runner for Best Picture. And then, the film came out, and not that it wasn't doing well, but like you had that controversy very early on, like the intimacy coordinator and things like that. And people thought that was going to be an issue. But then Mikey Madison not winning Best Actress, I thought, okay, that's it. Like there's just no chance that it doesn't have the legs that we thought that it did. There's just no way that Anora is going to be this runner. You can't not give it to Mike. You can't have someone win. You can't give, or at least I thought, you can't give something Best Picture and not have it win any other awards. But that's literally what happened to Critics' Choice. And, a couple days after that, we see Sean Baker win for DGA, wins PGA as well. And it's like, oh my God, Anora is our new frontrunner. And that to me is way better than the idea of Amelia Perez, the most undeserving film in the lineup, taking the win. So I am over the moon, honestly. Don't love, obviously, what Carlos Sabina-Gascon said at all, and don't love that she continually keeps trying to, address it when it's like, we get it, you don't know how to fucking take accountability, move, just stop. You're only making things worse for yourself, to the point where even Jacques Audiard doesn't want anything to do with her at this point. So, that's not great. But to go from that to now Anora, a film that is legitimately one of the best films of last year, seeing that actually become the front runner is very exciting and makes me very hopeful when it comes to the award season, because I do think Anora is a film that deserves all of that awards love. I do think it's a film that has legitimate momentum to it, and to see it do well, like Indie Spirit and things like that. I mean, again, we are just coming in at just such an interesting point of the award season, because here's the thing, SAG was always going to be one of the more interesting award shows to talk about anyway, considering how many films, and there's a reason why I'm wearing the Wicked shirt, and that's because, I mean, Wicked was like insanely Wicked was insanely stacked in terms of nominations. I mean, you had Jonathan Bailey being nominated for Best Supporting Actor. That hasn't happened anywhere else, and they decided to do it. And look, I'm cool with it. I think he killed Dancing Through Life. I think he did a great job bringing layers to Fiyero that other actors simply couldn't. I think he did a really good job with that, but I don't think anybody expected it to actually happen. I think it was just something that people were like, okay, maybe that'd be cool if it happened, but I don't think anybody really expected it. So already, like, and that was also the one where they started to give like nods to The Last Showgirl and things like that. I don't think that obviously didn't go anywhere because Jamie Lee Curtis did not become a Best Supporting Actress contender in the Oscars. But it was kind of the first sign of like, maybe this award season is not going to be what we think it is. Maybe this is just going to be insanity all over the place. And, you know, again, it seemed like after Golden Globes, like we were starting to have an idea of what was going to happen. And then you have this whole thing come about and it just derailed everything to the point where now, like I said, Nora's the frontrunner and Mikey Madison is now competing alongside Demi Moore for Best Actress. I still think Demi Moore is the frontrunner at this point. But honestly, I would not be shocked if Mikey Madison just ends up starting to win everywhere because, I mean, she won the BAFTA. I don't think anybody expected that to happen. Nora's been doing really well since that moment at Critics' Choice. So, like, anything is possible at this point. And I think there's just a lot to really consider. So, yeah, I mean, all those factors coupled with the fact that they all read that for the past couple years, SAG has been one of the most important award shows out there to kind of determine who's going to, win big at the Oscars and things like that. All of that just kind of led me to think, why don't I do a live stream for the SAGs? Why haven't I done one up to this point? It's literally on Netflix. There is no reason there's no excuse for me to not be doing an awards live stream for SAG. And well, now here we are. And yeah, I'm really excited because I don't know really what's going to happen tonight. I kind of have an idea, but still, I mean, every time it seems like this award season that something has been set in stone, there has been something to counter against that. There has been something to, show us that maybe that's not the case. Maybe things aren't as straightforward as we think. And I think that is very exciting. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, as much as I love seeing a film that deserves a sweep, that deserves all the accolades and all the wins and things like that, sweeping, as much as I love that, the best award seasons are the ones that are unpredictable, are the ones where literally sharing the wealth is an actual thing. Every season I hear people say, oh, maybe this film's going to win this, and then they're going to want to, spread it this way. And it's like, that's not how it works. But this year, that literally is how it has worked. So again, I mean, it's such a anomaly of an award season. And I'm just really excited to see how this and then the Oscars really end up culminating because I think it really could go in any direction at this point. But yeah, overall, I mean, I'm just really excited for this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know how exactly this works. This is my first time like really watching on Netflix and things like that. I mean, I've glanced at it every so often, but I've never really like paid close attention to SAG on Netflix and things like that. So I don't really know like how this works commercial wise and things like that. But I'm still really excited to do this because again, I think there's a lot to really talk about here. There's a lot to get excited about. So yeah, we have like 26 minutes or so before this starts. Like I said, I don't really know what this is going to turn out to be. I don't really know what to expect at this point, and I don't really want to expect anything because I feel like going in with expectations for this is only dooming myself. I mean, Golden Globes, I literally said, oh, I think Honora is still the front runner, and then it wasn't. So like, I don't want to have any expectations going into this. I don't want to have any idea, like just throw them out the window. Throw any expectations you have out the window because they're probably not going to be true when it comes to the show, and especially when it comes to this season because this has been just so all over the place in terms of, what's going to happen, in terms of who's going to win. There is no predicting at this point. There is no choice. There's no reason to predict at this point, just because, again, I can't tell you what's going to happen. I can tell you that there's 22 minutes until the show. And I'm definitely not saying that because it says that on the screen right now because they're doing a red carpet. But yeah, I mean, generally no words. Like, I don't know what we're in for, and I'm very excited to see what ends up happening here. But anyway, let's just go through some of the nominations because that's usually what we do in these. I'm going to go ahead and do that here. So obviously we got a lot going on movie wise, but we have some things going on TV wise as well that I definitely do want to touch upon because it's been interesting when it comes to, the movie season and the TV award season because they couldn't be any different in the sense where, like I said, the movie season's been wildly unpredictable. The TV season has been incredibly straightforward. It's been Shogun, it's been Hacks, and I don't see it really going in any other direction here. I don't really see that much of a shakeup occurring. I think it's pretty obvious, like male actor, television movie, limited series, that's going to go to Colin Farrell. He's won literally everywhere. I don't see that really changing here. And I don't know why it would change here, to be honest with you. I don't think that there's any reason for that to happen. Female actor in, limited series, television or movie. I think this goes to Jodie Foster. She won it for Golden Globe. I think she's going to win it here. So I don't expect that to change. Although I'd love for Kristen Bell, but here's the interesting thing with this is that Jessica Gunning is also nominated for this. And, I thought Jessica Gunning was like going to be the big front runner, but then Jodie Foster kind of came out of nowhere. But Kristen Bell, I believe, won for Critics' Choice. So that's the only one where there's like a little bit of a shakeup there, but for the most part, not really. Let's see. Male actor in a drama series, that's going to go to Hiroyuki Sanada. That's no question about that. I don't even need to tell you the other nominees. That is how set in stone that is. I don't even need to tell you the other nominees when it comes to Shogun, just because you know who's winning. You know who's winning that. There's no reason to even predict the other nominees for that one. Female actor drama series. This one's interesting too because you had Anna Sawi winning everywhere pretty much, and then all of a sudden Kathy Bates won. So I don't know what's going to happen there. That's another one where it's like anything could really happen. I don't know where that's going to go. We'll have to see. Male actor comedy series. That one, I don't know. I mean, I think Jeremy Allen White still gets it, but who knows? We'll have to see what direction that goes in. So again, like I said, TV season, TV awards, much more straightforward. Movie awards, all over the place. Not even worth even trying to predict at this point because you're probably going to be wrong no matter what you do. So yeah. Anyway, let's go through some questions here. Do we have some questions? Hi Josh, always great to see you. Yes. So the second part catch-up review, it is hopefully coming out this week. I know I keep saying that. Look, it's a very long video. I have a lot to edit, but it should hopefully be coming out this week. I have a lot of things. I'm like 2 hours into it. You can kind of do the math how long the video is from there. It's like there's 3 hours left to edit. So yeah, I don't know if the video itself is going to end up being that long, but as of right now, the raw footage, it's a long one. So that's why it's taking so long. I just have not been able to have the time to sit down and fully and like edit the whole thing. I'm trying to do it in chunks. So hopefully if I'm able to finally, go through all the editing, all the things I need to do, hopefully it will be up in the next couple days. But I also can't promise you that because again, I've been saying that like, oh, it's going to be up. It's going to be up. It's going to be up. It will definitely be up soon though. So you can definitely look forward to that. Let's see. 18 minutes until this award show. So that's exciting. Let's see. What's there to talk about? Well, I mean, I guess I could speculate on some more awards here. I mean, female actor, comedy series, that goes to Jean Smart. Again, not worth even speculating on. She's won everywhere. I don't see this changing. Performance by an ensemble is the interesting one because I think this goes to Shogun. Pretty set in stone. Movie ensemble wise, again, I'm not even going to attempt. I think a lot of people are thinking Wicked, but with with how much Anora has been winning, I could see it going that way too. And I think here's the thing. If Anora wins Best Ensemble tonight, it's over. Like, it's generally over. It's winning Best Picture. There's no question about it. But if we see something change or like a complete unknown or Wicked just somehow gets in the mix and ends up winning, then again, we could be seeing an instance where, like, despite the fact it's supposed to be the final precursor, it's still all over the place and there's still no consistency. So generally, again, I don't know what's happening. I don't know where this is going. And that's very exciting. It's not often we're this far into the award season and I still don't know what's happening. So yeah, I mean, just in general, I'm just so I've been so just like riveted and also just like confounded by this award season, and I'm just really excited to see what ends up happening tonight in terms of the wins. Yes, I will be doing a best and worst movies of 2024. I don't know if you saw on like Twitter or Blue Sky, I did it on both of those. I'm gonna do like like 3 more videos about like movies I didn't get a chance to talk about, like as what I watched videos. I have a plan of how I'm gonna go about it too. That's gonna make it a little bit easier to like edit and things like that. You'll see it when you see it. I kind of have a fun idea that I think is gonna be interesting to watch. I don't know if it's gonna be successful, but I'm gonna try it. But regardless of whenever those videos go up, whenever those are done, then you will get your best and worst movies of 2024. So that will be coming very soon. I feel like this year is going to be very similar to how 2022 was when I saw like Drive My Car, and that was like the week after the Oscars. I feel like that's how things are going to be this year, where it's like I'll probably have it up a few weeks after. I intended for it to be up like the week of the Oscars. I think at this point I'm probably going to be done like a few weeks after, but that's fine because last year I was done in May and I don't want to take that long. So, we'll see. We'll see. Currently, I have like quite a few more movies to watch, but yeah, we'll see. That is the other thing I was going to tell you guys. I did get a chance to watch all the animated shorts for the Oscars on Tuesday. And I will say, pretty good lineup. Like, there's not really one in there where I'm like, I didn't like this one. Like, I really did end up liking all of them. I think there's a pretty clear front runner in my opinion, but I don't know if it's the front runner that everyone else thinks. Like, for me, if you had to ask me out of the 5 shorts, which one I like the most, it's probably Wander to Wander. That's probably the one that I, connected to the most. It's probably the one that I found to be the most interesting. I really like what it had to say about like nostalgia and sort of how nostalgia can like plague us and kind of put us in this like stasis of sorts. I think was a really interesting idea. But the other one that's like really stuck with me that I honestly need to watch again because it was a lot to take in the first time was In the Shadow of a Cypress. That one, I don't really want to say too much other than it's kind of like, imagine you're going through like the worst panic attack of your life, but it's animated and it's like 20 minutes and it's very intense. Like that's the best way I describe it. It's really good stuff. It's really good stuff. So that one I will be talking about in the catch-up review. I'm not going to say much more than that, other than it is quite the film, to say the least. Not at all, I think, the movie anybody expected, but certainly a memorable film at that. Do with that what you will. Might not necessarily be a positive, remembrance, but a memorable one nonetheless, for sure. Yeah, it did get a few Razzies. Look, I mean, I feel like we honestly at this point, like, we need to just stop focusing on the Razzies. There's just so much they did in the past couple years that just makes absolutely no sense. Like, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people hated Joker Folie à Deux. You cannot tell me that Joaquin Phoenix and Lady Gaga gave 2 of the worst performances of last year. Just get the fuck out of here. Like, that's insane to me. I just feel like Razzies at this point, it's like we're just going to nominate the same like 5 films for everything, and it's just not worth it. I personally stopped caring about the Razzies when they nominated a child, and then rightfully got attacked. We're under fire for it and rescinded the nomination, which by the way is what they should have done for Carlos Sevilla Gascon, but that's a whole different conversation. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel about the Razzies. Like, I used to think that they were a lot of fun, but I just feel like these days, like, they just become less and less relevant. And I get it. It's all supposed to be like for fun and things like that. But when you're nominating the same 5 films for everything over and over again, it just becomes a lot less funny. It becomes a lot less exciting to watch. And so especially when there's like so many different, like, bad film, when there's so many different choices, it's like, it just feels very lazy. So yeah, not a big fan. I agree. I think the Razzies needs to be stopped. Like, I think here's the thing. The Razzies are essential. They've been essential for a long time. I think there just needs to be like some kind of overhaul because they feel like they're stuck in another time that isn't relevant now. And I think that really is the issue. I mean, between the fact that, multiple studios didn't want to acquire it, that was definitely a concern. The universal, like, negativity coming out of Cannes, not universal, but like the majority of like reviews coming out of Cannes, that had me very concerned. The fact that it took as long as it did, like, there were definitely things I was very concerned of. But to be honest, like, I was still pulling for Megalopolis. I was still hoping it was going to be a really great film. And again, I'll talk more about how I feel in my catch-up review. But yeah, it's quite the film. It's a very interesting film, to say the least, that you'll hear more about later on. But anyway, we have 11 minutes until this. It's gonna be interesting to do this stream, because not only am this the first time I'm doing a stream from a new location, this is a different bed than I've been on. That's why I'm like elevated more than I've been in other times. But also, I recently got a new TV, and I don't know, I recently got this new TV, and this is the first time I'm doing a stream from watching this new TV, so that's also very exciting. Yes, there are quite a few that will be coming very soon. I have quite a few planned for both January and February. In terms of like what I watch, those will also be or in due time. There's a few that I definitely do want to talk about. I also have a Sundance one coming. I did a bunch of like Sundance movies, and kind of exhausted me after a while. Like, if I'm honest, I really enjoyed doing Sundance this year. I think I just watched a few too many, and I think it really ended up draining me. Just because, like, I thought 10 was a lot last year. 16 is definitely the maximum for me. I don't think I can do more than that. Like, I know there's a lot of people who can do like over like 30 or 40. I truly could never. Like, maybe in person, that's a different story. But online, it was a lot. And especially like having to do like 4 films a day after I like get home from work, and I have to make sure I get all 4 done. Not to mention there was a TV season I talked about as well. It was a lot for sure. But really, always a good time for Sundance. Hopefully we still get Sundance online, despite how stupid people can be with not reading saying fuck it to the disclaimer on screen that tells them to not share any footage of the movies online, and deciding to share it online so they can get those clicks and become viral, but then rightfully getting the thing taken down and having the movie removed from the platform. Hopefully we're still able to get an online portal next year, but we will have to see. Either way, always a good time getting to do Sundance. But all right, who is on screen right now? Who is this? Is a party out here because I am joined by the mega talented Anna Sawa. Oh, Anna Sawa. Okay. I always am pronouncing her name wrong. It's Anna Sawa. I need to stop doing this. I keep saying Anna Sawi. It's Anna Sawa. Anna Sawa. Someone needs to like get the pronunciation thing out and just like do a video of them just saying the words Anna Sawa, so I'll stop fucking saying it wrong, because I feel bad when I do. But yeah, Anna Sawa. That's her name. And she's very talented, and she's a fantastic actress. And I think that she very well could be winning tonight. Again, she didn't win the Golden Globe, but I still feel like she, could end up winning that, or she did win the Golden Globe, and I feel like she absolutely could, is definitely going to win for this. Although Jodie Foster is definitely someone to watch out for, considering that they're in the same category this time around. That's an interesting question, actually, because I mean, again, this is another one where it's like it seems so set in stone that was going to be Wild Robot, and then what happens at Golden Globes? They give it to Flo. So I feel like it's a toss up between those two. I mean, I think Wallace and Gromit maybe has a chance, but I do think that Wallace and Gromit's chances are slightly hampered by the fact that it took so long for that movie to come out. And I feel like a movie like Flo, a movie like The Wild Robot, they had a much more successful campaign. They had they had a lot more momentum to the both of them. I think Flo in particular has really picked up steam now that it's on like, HBO Max and things like that. And then, I mean, Wild Robots pretty much had momentum like since it came out. So I don't know. I mean, maybe Wallace and Gromit has a chance, but I personally think it's Wild Robot or Flow, and I'd be surprised if it was anything else. But we'll really just have to see. And like I said in my Golden Globes video, there's actually one movie that we didn't talk about in the Best Animated category that I think is more deserving than all three of those. But you'll know my catch-up review. I'll save it for that. But you'll know my catch-up review what movie I'm referring to. And oh shit, Richard Gadd on screen. Very excited. Hopefully he wins. I think he gave one of the best performances in pretty much anything last year, like whether it be movie, TV, whatever. I think he gave one of the best performances. And so I just hope that he ends up winning. And Baby Reindeer is just one of my favorite things to come out last year. And so I really hope he ends up winning big tonight. And if not, I think he has a serious future ahead of him. So very excited. All right, let's see. We got 5 minutes. Has the show started? So the show hasn't started, but there's a red carpet going on right now, which I like the fact they're doing this. I think it's good that they are doing the red carpet on Netflix itself. So that way, I think a lot of the time what happens is like you have the red carpet and you don't know how long it's going to go for, or you're like searching to find it. It's all in one place right here. And they literally have a timer for when it's going to start. So it starts in 5 minutes. And yeah, very excited to react to it. Um, I don't know. Honestly, I see a lot of great animated films come out every single year. How to Train Your Dragon definitely is high up there in terms of like some of the best out there. But personally, my favorite animated film from the past decade is actually Anomalisa. It's like Charlie Kaufman's animated film, and there's not a lot of films that are ever going to reach that level for me. So that's a very tough question because I mean I love the How to Train Your Dragon films, but they nothing touches Anomalisa for me. That's just like the pinnacle in terms of like best animated films of the last couple of years. So How to Train Your Dragon's in the conversation for sure. Don't get me wrong, but Anomalisa is like top dog in my opinion. Very excited for The Actor, which is directed by Duke Johnson and Charlie Kaufman. I think did the screenplay. Maybe he's just a producer. But either way, you tell me Charlie Kaufman's involved with something, I'm there day one. You know how excited I was for fucking Orion in the Dark, an animated movie that was released on Netflix that I think almost nobody watched. I was hyped because Charlie Kaufman, and you bet your ass I'm excited to see Charlie Kaufman and Duke Johnson reteam for The Actor. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. But Wild Robot's a fantastic film. That will definitely be in my catch up thing. So you can definitely look forward to that. Um, oh yeah, it's very deserving of all the reviews that it's gotten. I think if it wins Best Animated Feature, it's a very deserving winner for sure. And I think it's if you want to talk about just movies in general that like define last year, you got to put Wild Robot in there. I mean, so many people had Wild Robot in their top 10. I think Wild Robot is the kind of animated movie we don't see enough of nowadays. And also it's just so emblematic of just the amazing streak that DreamWorks has been having recently, where I think they have been surpassing Pixar. Like, yes, Pixar had a win last year with Inside Out 2, but I mean, besides that, like Pixar's not really where they once were. DreamWorks has really only been getting better, and I feel like Wild Robot's just such a great example for that. You know, when we have like Puss in Boots, and we have like the Bad Guys, and you can throw some other ones in there. I just feel like DreamWorks has really just been on a roll lately, and I think that the Wild Robot just like further proves that they're only getting better as a studio. So yeah, I think it'd be a great one for sure. All right, 2 minutes until this. Very excited for Kristen Bell as well. I think she's going to do a great job as host. I think she's going to do a really good job here, but we'll see. All right. Joey King is speaking. Not much going on here. But yeah, like I said, just really excited for this. Oh no, I did not know that actually. That's interesting. But I mean, a good one to end on for sure. Because I mean, it's gonna be one of their like new defining films. I mean, I went to see Dogman, and they had literally had the Wild Robot in their like new intro. So yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be one of those films where like when we look back at DreamWorks, I think Wild Robot's gonna be one of the first to come to mind. So you know, very exciting. Again, I know I said before, but I love this countdown that's on the screen. It's very convenient, very helpful. We don't run into a situation where like I'm talking and it's starting. I know exactly when it's going to start, and I can just like unmute the TV and react. By the way, just because I get this every single time, I'm just going to go ahead and put this on the screen. So yeah, there you go. I'm just going to keep that there the entire time because it's asked every single time I do one of these videos. So for those who are wondering, just read the scrolling thing right there because that tells you what I'm thinking. Um, both of those will be in my catch-up review, so you can hear my thoughts then. One I'm a fan of, one I'm very much not, and I think you can figure out which is which. I'll just leave it at that. But anyway, okay, 10 seconds I think is a good time to go ahead and unmute this. And yeah, very excited. Again, I have not watched, I don't think the last time I watched the SAG Awards was like years ago. Like, I don't think I've ever sat down to watch the entire thing in a long time, but oh my God, here we go. All right. All right, we're starting.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 31st Screen Actors Guild Award. Your host, Deborah Bennett.
Oh my God.
Sure. I'm so happy to be up here doing my favorite thing in the world, competing for attention with Fran Drescher. Thank you. No, seriously, it's an honor to be here with so many amazing actresses. And Jamie Lee Curtis. Deborah.
Oh my God.
And then I think we should move into some bits about the nominated movies. Oh, yes, because I want to do a joke about that movie with all the gay men. Oh. No, the one with the gay singing wizards. Wicked? No, Enclave. Caleb, stop, don't tell her. Caleb, control yourself, please. We have a problem.
My binge of the entire show has paid off. Holy shit.
But unfortunately, she made a mistake. Shocker.
Yes.
They're actually reaching out because apparently your union dues haven't been paid the last 6 years.
Oh my God.
My bad. When I got the you should. I agree. I mean, who's been in SAG longer than you? This sucks. I really wanted to see Colin Farrell make Deborah drink a glass of milk. We're going to recreate the kissing scene from Challengers with Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Kathy Bates. Oh, that was funny. Yeah. Terrible. I had 8 costume changes planned. Jeremy's starting at 9. The devil works hard, but your girl works harder. I've already locked in another prestigious hosting gig for you. The SAG Awards.
This is great. It's just like watching an episode. I love this.
Awards for those. Male porn stars. Okay. Hosting the SAG Awards. Kristen Bell. Well, they asked me to do one of those I'm an actor intros. Tell them I'll do it, but only if they guarantee me a statue. Done. Okay, Deborah. I came as soon as it arrived. The substance.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'll just throw this away. Let's stand it. Thanks. I'll be back in a week.
That was great. I love that. Crazy how they like don't stop working on that show. I wish more shows were like that, where it's like we're just gonna try to pump out a season every week. Oh, Mikey Madison.
I was 13. I booked an ultra-low budget short film and earned my SAG. But it wasn't until 6 years later after being cast somewhere.
You are really reminded just how incredible a performance she gives in Honora when, like, you hear her speak in this. Like, when you hear her speak in real life. Like, what a transformation, generally.
Finally, Cal had started to make it.
Oh, Bowen Yang. Very excited for a wedding banquet. I've heard very good things. Oh, what a show. What a show that was. Not a good one, but a very interesting show for sure.
I'm Bowen Yang, and I'm an actor. Los Angeles is known as the city of dreams. And sure enough, all my dreams have come true here. From my dreams...
Jessica Williams.
Falling to turn away! From my dream of preparing in the starless bathroom before an audition, to my dream of crying in the office. My dream of changing clothes while parked on the street. But not so nice that some white lady called the police on me.
Oh my God.
I also fulfilled my ultimate dream of enthusiastically performing a monologue for a casting director while they enthusiastically ate a salad. But more than just a dream factory, this city has always been mine. I am Jessica Williams. I'm LA born and bred, and I am an actor.
All right.
My very first audition.
Jodie Foster.
Actually, my big brother's audition.
Very well could win tonight.
And I wanted to do everything I needed. So when Buddy was called in for a sunscreen commercial, there was no way that I was just going to wait in the hot car in Burbank.
Yeah.
They called him in. They asked him to take off his shirt and say his name. And not wanting to be left out, I pulled my shirt off and I shouted, "I'm Alexander!" I have no idea. I booked that Cartoon commercial. The rest is history. I'm Jodie Foster and I'm an actor.
All right.
And now, please welcome your host, Kristen Bell.
There's Kristen Bell.
Welcome to the 31st Screen Actors Guild Awards. I am Kristen Bell, and I'm sorry, Jean. But I am so happy to be your host tonight. I just want to say everyone in this room, and I do mean everyone, including the camera operators on the side, over here and over here, the writers backstage, the director in the booth, and all of the actors in their seats. Everyone started out as a kid in somewhere, Earth, going to bed and waking up every morning thinking, it's gonna be me. So yes, Justin Timberlake owes us all a piece of that song. Email petition. But truly, there are a lot of birthday candles and pennies and fountains across the globe that all hold this shared dream. And that is to be a working artist. And it's a beautiful thing. And that dream has a backdrop, and it's called Los Angeles. And it, too, is a very beautiful thing. The city and the people in it have been put through the ringer, and though this room is full of sparkles and glamour, and also what the kids are calling Riz, the attractive tables I need to point out are right over there.
Yep. All the love to the firefighters, for real. Like, my God.
There is no way to properly express our gratitude to all of you. Words won't do it. Invitations to these events won't do it. And as a diagnosed people pleaser, I'm really going to need to know what will do it, because the not knowing is like very, very hard for me. Speaking of dysregulated emotions, This is a night to honor the actor's journey, which is long and it can be arduous, and it leads you to the question.
Oh my god.
Do you want to be an actor? Let's get your foot inside the door.
Of course, she had to do something Frozen related.
Or be a beauty queen, or hug a purple dinosaur. Are you ready for your breakup? As unnamed man, or patient in ICU?
He did start in that. Oh my god.
Do you want to be an actor? You are clearly not alone. Jason played a watermelon guy. Michelle learned how to fly. Jody stole the proper tone. You gotta take my drama.
Okay, the music is either behind her or like I can't tell which is which, but like it's not as on beat as it should, and that's distracting, but this is still fun.
When I got hurt, the one question we didn't ask was where to go.
There she is.
Yes, I do.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It would be better if, again, she was not behind the beat, but it was good. I enjoyed that.
All night long, we will be celebrating actors whose roles span decades of film and television. But first, let's take a look at the fabulous performances from this past year.
All right.
Yeah. I gave it to the maestro.
You stay moving. You stay light. You stay out.
See, like, the Oscars needs to do more stuff like this. Like, show us the performances in question.
Did you ever think you'd be back on top?
Yes, well, so do I.
You got it. Yes. I'm gonna sing it for you. Why is it making voice schools in commercial? This is what I do for a living. You have to be willing to do anything to win.
Perfect.
Negotiable at the highest level operating.
Push boundaries. Constantly involved in creativity.
This is your life.
Vibrant collaboration. That's the reason. It's not perfect, it doesn't work. It's just a beginning.
It was great. That's like I said. That's how you should do it. Like do something like that for the Oscars and bring some better. All right, first award.
Last showgirl herself and a nominee tonight as well, the glorious Pamela Anderson.
All right, what are we starting with? Probably something supporting. If it's supporting, like it's obvious. Like we know who's winning what at this point. Only thing that could happen is if Ariana Grande wins for SAG. Like that's the only thing. I'm not pointing the right person. There we go.
Honored to be here tonight amongst kindred spirits to help celebrate the extraordinary work of our fellow actors. The 5 men in this category mesmerize us on the silver screen. The dashing love interest.
Okay, supporting actor.
Folk icon. The henchman with a heart. The contentious, vengeful persecutor. And a cousin who's in real pain. It's a wild array of performance, but each with a fierce commitment to the truth
ready for Kieran Culkin to get another board.
Here are the nominees for male actor in a supporting role.
Okay.
You're a Borisov, Honora.
I'm really happy he's like picked up steam. I didn't know if he was gonna like get nominated everywhere, but it's great to see he has, because he gives a great performance.
Yeah, sorry, she was just my favorite person in the world.
He's probably winning, I would imagine. I'd be shocked if he didn't at this point.
And thanks to you.
Oh yeah, isn't Guy Pearce like not nominated here? Isn't that what happened?
Jeremy Strong, The Apprentice.
Failed to spell out one single fact concerning alleged discriminatory practices against blacks by the Trumps.
What an incredible ride like Secession crew has had like post show already. Like Jeremy Strong, Kieran Culkin both picking up nominations and other things. There you go. This is the clip to show, absolutely. But it's also like, this is why he's not nominated everywhere else, because there's not a ton to show, but great performance either way.
And the actor goes to
Kieran Culkin, right?
Kieran Culkin.
Yeah, I mean, we expected it. Fantastic performance, but like easily the most predictable like win of the night, most likely.
Oh my gosh. Wow, that is wow. Thank you, SAG-AFTRA, for this incredibly heavy award. That's why they put the thing here, I guess, right? I don't think anyone can hold this for 45 seconds, which is the allotted time, Adrian Birdie, 45 seconds. There was no reason to take that shot. I love you. It's a joke. You take your time. Lord knows I will, because I didn't think of anything. It is funny that like heaviest of all awards, the one that's given by actors. It's like, you know, us, what we do. So much. You can see like the meeting of actors. There's like who needs more weight? Anyway. All right, moving on. I see the clock ticking. Moving on. There's one actor in the back that raises his hand and uses the word heft just to like be seen. All right. I gotta say something here. Believe it or not, this actually means a lot to me. Hard to be sincere after that, or in general. But yeah, thanks. It actually is a huge honor. 13, 12, 11, I haven't said anything. I do want to talk about one actor, 5 seconds. Jesse Eisenberg, who's a great actor, great director, brilliant scene partner, and please wrap it up, but I'm going to just say something really quick about Jesse. For those of you who don't know, he cast me in this movie without auditioning me or seeing my work in anything ever, which I think is normal, and I can't even get into how annoyingly wrong he is. But he cast me because his sister told him to. He puts a lot of faith in her, which is sweet, but dumb. So yes, thank you, Jesse, for putting me in this movie, but I want to take a moment to thank your sister, Hallie. Thank you, Hallie, for thinking of me and putting my name in your stupid brother's ear. Quickest of thank yous, and then I'm going to piss off, I swear. Watch how fast this is going to be. Thank you, Searchlight, Fruit Tree, Topic, Nicole Caruso, James TJ, WME, my manager, Emily Gerson Sainz, 30 years, you rule, you're king. My wonderful, gorgeous, funny wife, Jazz, I love you. Thank you for giving me my favorite people in the world. And that's it. That was fast. I told you. Love you, Mom.
Great speech. He's definitely winning at this point. That one's like, you know, we don't even need to predict it. All right. Oh, okay. Female actor drama series. This is gonna be interesting. I don't know what's gonna happen here.
Whether we're dropped in feudal Japan, Regent Sierra, London, a U.S. diplomat's crisis, company of Matlock, It's tough to look away from such authoritative, dramatic performances.
They are divine performers and utterly addictive stories. Here are the nominees for Female Actor in a Drama Series.
Kathy Bates, Matlock.
It is not a piece of testimony.
Won at Critics' Choice, could win again. So we'll see.
She deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. Nicola Coughlin, Bridgerton.
I forgot Bridgerton was still on, but good for her.
But I couldn't kill me.
You would already be dead.
I do not wish to die without ever having me.
Kerry Russell, the diplomat. I think the call is
I watched like none of these so far.
including my husband, just got blown up inside the house.
Anna Sawai, Shogun.
I imagine she's the front runner, but who knows?
Me too, I'll give it a performance.
What a performance.
Allison Janney, the diplomat. This is my game board. The whole goddamn thing. This is yours. Keep your eyes on your own paper.
Okay, I mean, yeah, Anasawa. There's no competition here.
And the actor goes to
And so I showed.
Yep. It's just one of those performances where, like, you can't just, like, you can't deny. You just can't. Especially her work in that, in Crimson Sky, that episode. Incredible. All around incredible.
Thank you so much. I'm very happy, but I'm also kind of sad because this is probably the last time I'm able to celebrate the work with you guys. I love you, the whole FX team. Justin, Rachel, thank you so much for everything. My team, I love you, Esther, TJ, Jake, Lorna, Alex, Chris. Thank you for believing in me always. Last year when this show came out, the only thing I wanted was for people to watch it. So this has been beyond my imagination. Thank you so much. It is very heavy.
All right. I mean, Shogun's been crushing it, so this is not surprising.
And now, Timothy Chalamet, Elle Fanning, Monica Barbara, and Edward Norton.
As David
Very well could win tonight. They're nominated everywhere. So, like,
He keeps on keeping on. Complete unknown traces that vein. She did it in a rehearsal. That vein back to Greenwich Village, where the story of rock's legendary poet begins.
With Suze Rotolo's inspiration and Pete Seeger as a mentor, Dylan rose to prominence.
Hold on, I gotta do something real quick.
Artists like Johnny Cash and Joan Baez, who saw his potential and sometimes saw right through.
For almost 7 decades, his songs have served as both a balm and rallying cry. And those songs have traveled around the world, from the Gaslight Cafe in 1962, through the decades of tours, and now all the way to the big screen.
Our wonderful director, James Mangold, chronicles how Bob Dylan's fierce commitment to artistic authenticity attracted legions of fans.
There we go.
A level of
If you have a friend who's a Bob Dylan fan, you got to send them a picture of a complete unknown. It's just obligatory, you know.
Sense of social conscience.
Especially if you saw that movie in person with them.
Complete unknown.
A few months back, we met a young man. He dropped in on us out of nowhere and he played his song. In that moment, we got a feeling we were getting a glimpse of the future.
All right.
Complete unknown. This year's nominees are not now. This year's nominees are.
What is?
This is important.
Wait, what?
During the clip package.
Yeah.
Your name's William, right? William
Oh,
said
okay. We're doing a Good Place reunion.
you told him that he was your favorite co-star.
All right, look, man, I'm just telling him what you told me.
Well, parents? Oh, come on. I'm city.
Hey, boys,
Did you kiss her?
no.
What did you kiss
It's
her?
to me.
Well,
Challenge.
Okay.
yes.
Oh my god. No. Wait. Please welcome our next presenters, Quentin Boston and Andrew Scott.
That was great. You know that's gonna be everywhere on Twitter in like the next few days, but that was great. Love how they committed to the bit there.
Here to present the award for male actor in the drama series.
We believe that men can be good actors too.
Like they might not play people like Mary Poppins
Or Sister Mary Claire.
but their talents should be acknowledged also.
And sometimes supported. Here are the nominees. Tadanobu Asano, Shogun.
Yeah, I mean we know who's winning this. It's not even worth talking about.
Jeff Bridges.
This is what I mean by the TV ones. It's just like on another island. Very predictable year. A good one, but a very predictable one.
Gary Oldman, Slow Horses.
That's it for the finally getting your hands dirty. It must be tough. I'm killing a lot. I don't know how you need it. Probably out there looking down and wondering why you didn't play your own brains out.
This is one of those shows I don't know why I haven't watched yet. I've heard nothing but great things. I just haven't gotten around to it. I need to watch this one too.
I kill people for money.
Hiroyuki Sanada.
But he's obviously winning. Like we know. Oh my god, what a scene. Yes.
And the actor goes to Hiroyuki Sanada.
Mm-hmm. Again, just what a run. What a run Shogun has had the past, few months. Hopefully they're able to do the same thing in season 2, but we'll see. I still don't know if I necessarily want a season 2, but that's,
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm in a dream of a dream. Thank you, SAG Awards. I'm Hiroyuki Sanada, actor. I'm so honored to be here with these amazing nominees. And thank you, FX, Disney, Hulu, and all the crew and cast members of Shogun. I'm so proud of you guys. And I had a great journey with them. I started acting in Japan when I was 5 years old and moved to LA 20 years ago. And luckily, I worked with great filmmakers and actors. And I learned a lot from all of them. I can see some faces in this room. Thank you, guys. And I put every single experience in my life into Shogun. Then Shogun brought me here. So I'd like to thank all my co-workers in my life. And I would also like to thank my team for always supporting me. This is for you. Thank you so much.
All right. I've said what I need to about Shogun at this point. Okay, now we're going to commercial. Oh, never mind. It's going... Okay. I don't know if there's going to be commercials here. This might be an issue. I might not be able to talk about anything. If there... I'll do a follow-up video if there isn't. Like, it's...
Life is not one genre, especially the life of Annie. Her Brooklyn fairy tale begins with a whirlwind romance that's abruptly interrupted by reality, and a car full of hooligans determined to put Miss Cinderella's story to an end.
Yeah. What is she doing?
Tough games?
So Sean Baker has crafted a world of shocking characters injected with humor, complexity, and above all, humanity.
Including a tenacious woman searching for love and a little power wherever she can find it. Please.
Unapologetic and unforgettable journey of Honora.
Playback.
Andy, I got a cue to someone who speaks Russian. Let's go.
I love how they just let her take that entire thing, and then they just were like, yeah, we agree. Nothing else to say.
You hit a lot of it.
Again, it just what an upgrade for this to now be the front runner.
I love my husband.
Because like this is a film that people are going to talk about, like, you know, years from now. Amelia Perez, not so much, but this one, yes. All right. Okay, female actor, comedy series.
Right now, during these unsure times, I just really want something that I can depend on. And you know who's dependable? Winter Brunson, Liza Colón Zayas, Iowa Debris, Kristen Bell, and Jean Smart.
I love how she just names all the nominees.
In this next category.
The Screen Actors Guild Award is one way to honor these magnificent talents. We are proposing something else. A five-headed Mount Rushmore-like monument right in the middle of town, perhaps on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You know where that abandoned Hooters is? You know what I'm talking about.
And just like in Hooters, tours from a come there and take pictures of the huge, impressive busts of these fine women.
No, that's
Oh, sorry, stone busts of these. While thinking about the tasty chicken wings once served there.
the nominees for female actor in a comedy series are playback.
Kristen Bell. Nobody wants this.
Towards chinchilla.
Okay, this is a cry for help.
I don't know. I found it in the back of my dad's closet, so maybe. Hi, everyone. I'm Joanne. Relax.
I still need to watch this show, but I've heard very good things. I will get around to it soon. I don't know why I haven't stayed consistent with Abbott Elementary. It's literally one of the funniest shows on TV.
Liza Colón Zayas, the bear. I also can't remember.
Oh, you feel better.
Iowa Debris, the bear.
I've tried before to be late, like actively, and I don't know what happens. I end up coming earlier.
Well,
Well, yes, of course, but you are also unwell.
Jean Smart. Pass.
We know she's winning. They would have done that whole thing in the beginning, especially if she wasn't, so not even worth going through the other nominees here.
And the Oscar goes to Gene Smart.
Hell yeah.
Gene, unfortunately, Gene is shooting on location and
Oh.
can't be here tonight, but we accept this award.
After all that, she's not even there. Damn. All right. What is next? Oh, okay. Finally, commercials. Jesus.
And Selena Gomez takes stage. The best of the carries.
Okay, I didn't know if we were gonna have commercials, but anyway, let's go through some stuff. So pretty predictable so far. I don't think there's anything out of the ordinary. All the things we expect to win are winning, but this is how it's been this year. You know, we've had, oh my god, only a minute of commercials. All right, I gotta like really put my like fast talking skills to good use here. All right, so. I wasn't expecting the minute and 58 seconds. I thought at least I get 3 minutes. But anyway, yeah, so nothing crazy going on yet, but that's kind of how it's been. So we'll have to see. Again, predictions. I'm not even going to give you my predictions because we're just going to fucking rip up all my predictions and throw them in the trash because it's been just so wildly unpredictable. I don't even think it's worth doing it. Like I couldn't even tell you what is actually going to win just because of the way this award season has gone. I think based on the way things have gone recently, I think we're looking for an Honora sweep, but we'll really just have to see. Yeah, I mean, you'll get your answer, but maybe you might maybe potentially allegedly be right. We'll see. Thoughts? Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks. Like James Bond was one of the few like franchise remaining that had like a sense of integrity and a sense of like identity to it, and you had like the two like original creators like still behind it. But yeah, just sucks to see it happen. I have no idea what Amazon's gonna do, but like can't wait to see the like James Bond like 50 origin films. Can't wait to see all these like spin-off movies of supporting characters. Like that's what we need, right? A full-on like universe completely negating what James Bond's all about. Like, yeah, it fucking sucks. And I can't wait for them to pick the most like milquetoast casting possible. Like, I don't even think it's gonna be that great of a choice, but we'll see. Dogman, you'll get my review of soon, but it was fun. Paradise, I'm really liking so far. I've only seen 2 episodes, but I'm really liking it. Yeah, Zoe Saldana's going to win, but hopefully nothing else. All right, I got through them all. All right, let's get back to the show. All right. Oh, this is great.
Oh, so exciting.
Isn't it? That's why they call it quick.
I love this, the LA tribute. One thing I will definitely say about like SAG that I'm noticing is that like they stay on topic. Like they don't veer off in weird directions. Like they stay on topic, and that's good to see. A lot of award shows need to do that more.
Welcome to your dream come true.
Well, it's for you.
Hollywood. I'm coming to see you from the Hills of Television. Picking it up on French. Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive, baby.
I was born in East LA.
Mulholland Drive.
Dedicated to Chinatown. It's just this random collection of neighborhoods with always sun and flex wherever you're at back at.
It's all
Well, assalamu alaikum, Obi. Welcome to Cali. Look out the window. It's sunny every day here. It's like manifest destiny. Don't tell me we didn't make it. We made it. We are here. And everything that is past is prologue.
This is great. Very good tribute. Very needed. Very respectful. Really like that. All right. Joey King and Jack Quaid. What is this for? All right. Male actor comedy series. All right. I think who gets this? We'll see. It's like an obvious one I'm not thinking of.
One more time for LA, everybody.
Yes.
So, thank you. So Joey and I are thrilled to be here tonight as two born and raised Angelinos.
Don't underestimate us LA natives. We know this town almost as well as we know Atlanta, Vancouver, Albuquerque, and wherever else we go to shoot our stuff. But we know it. We know it. We did.
Yeah. And if you're feeling lost in this sprawling city, we can help.
No doubt.
Yeah, we can direct you to a dispensary within 100 feet of where you're currently standing. And in this case, Joey's purse.
Yeah, it is. Or we can direct you to a strip mall. We can get headshots, therapy, and your Twitter account scrubbed in under an hour.
Yeah. And sometimes all from the same guy.
Maddie Matheson. Yeah. And speaking of talented men.
Oh, yeah.
Here are the nominees for male actor in comedy series.
Adam Brody. Nobody wants this.
I imagine Jeremy Allen White gets this, but we'll see. Adam Brody has been winning in some places. So he could get this.
Ted Danson. A man on the inside.
I gave my spy persona a trademark.
I did start this recently. It's very good. I need to watch more, though.
I don't know that I'm inspiring.
Harrison Falk. Shrinking.
I'm not even dressed.
Harrison Ford needs to win at some point. He's fucking phenomenal in Shrinking.
I'm being taken! Anybody!
Calm down. Jesus.
Shrinking in general just needs more love. Everyone should watch it.
Jeremy Allen White. The Bear.
Yeah, well, if we did it when it was scheduled, like suggested in the non-negotiables, it wouldn't be expected. That's where we do, though. We do it.
Martin Short. Only murders in the building.
So Brock Smith and stuff. Good luck. I choose not to be in that. Hope they work. They work.
Oh yeah, Steve Martin didn't get nominated. That's weird.
And the actor goes to Martin Short.
Oh shit. Okay. And he's not even there. Damn. Great win, but wow.
I don't see. Oh, there's the teleprompter. Martin Short should not be here tonight. We accept this award on his behalf.
Yes, we do. Thank you very much.
Joey King is either drunk or overwhelmed or something, but I don't know what that was all about. Oh God. We can just talk through this one. No, we won't. We'll be respectful. We'll be respectful.
Sing and dance and explore the journey of being authentically yourself. Amelia Perez is a ride unlike any other. It's thrilling.
It's not a good thing, Selena.
It's always fun, fabulous choreographed stuff that have appearance. Every once in a while, we get a movie that dares to be as unpredictable as life.
It's unpredictable, all right. Not for good reasons, though. And they only show Zoe Saldana and Selena Gomez clips. This is where we're at. This is where we're at this point. We just can't. This is crazy. Absolutely insane.
Hi, Carrie. Oh, hello, Carrie. Carrie, it is just so great to be here with you today. I'm such a fan. I really never thought that would be fangirl on Carrie. Likewise. And what an incredible year for our nominees. It was such an honor to watch these gifted women build such compelling characters. I couldn't agree more, Carrie. These women really deserve to be celebrated because we all know the tremendous love and devotion that went into every one of their phenomenal performances. Here are the nominees for Female Actor in a Television Movie or Limited Series.
Oh, okay. So Jodie Foster, but again, Kristen Milotti, I think, does have an outside shot here. Wait, I didn't even know she was in that. What the fuck?
Not important. It's not important. If this isn't important, what the hell is?
I never watched that, but good for her.
Jodie Foster, True Detective, Night Country.
I think she's winning. But like I said, Kristen Milotti, I don't think we should count her out.
I'm not working with you again ever.
Lily Gladstone, Under the Bridge.
Very overlooked performance, I feel like. More people need to watch Under the Bridge. Fantastic show.
I'm trying to help you. Help me do what?
Jessica Gunning, Baby Reindeer.
I would love for her to win. I just don't think it's going to happen. Ugh. Incredible. Horrifying, but incredible.
The Penguin.
I love you.
Yes. Yes, this is the scene to show.
And yet not one of you tried to help me.
Oh, man. Okay.
Disclaimer.
She was very good in that. But Disclaimer just has not been picking up award wins, so I don't think it's going to happen here. But it's Cate Blanchett. Like, what do you expect? Unless it's Borderlands, she's going to give a great performance.
And the actor goes to Jessica Gunning.
Oh, shit! Yes! Let's go! Let's go! I was not expecting that. Yes! That's amazing. Oh. The most deserving one wins. In my opinion, of course, but holy shit.
Wow. Thank you so much. Wow. I feel like such a bloody lucky bunny to even be in this room, let alone be nominated or up here, honestly. When I first started acting, I had an office job alongside acting for about 8 years, and it's a very geeky thing to admit, but in the mornings I used to go into work and look at a PowerPoint presentation. There was like a kind of positive thinking vision board of all the things I wanted to do and the people I wanted to meet and work with. And Cate Blanchett and Jodie Foster and Kathy Bates were on that vision board. And so to be listed amongst them today, but also alongside Lily and Kristen, who gave performances that absolutely knocked my socks off, really means
Oh, yeah.
more to me than I can ever express. So thank you very much, SAG for this. Thank you to everybody involved with Baby Reindeer for changing my life, really. And thank you to Richard Gadd for making my dreams come true. I will never ever forget being part of Baby Reindeer or playing the part of Martha. It means so much to me, so thank you. Thank you to my team and to my friends and my family watching back home. I love you and I cannot wait to celebrate this with you all. But honestly, genuinely, this means the world to me. So thank you so very, very much. Thank you.
I've said it before. I mean, just like listen to her voice in this and then listen to her voice on the show. And it's like, that's why she won.
We celebrate Hollywood's
Okay, commercial, great.
and Julie
Yeah, I mean, I think the fact that, look, should I be surprised that Jessica Gunning won? No, but normally, like, I thought she was going to win for the Golden Globes, and then Jodie Foster took it. So I'm just really happy to see that she got the win here because I think, like I said, she was by far the most deserving of them all. So really happy to see that. All right, so I mean, I talked about the whole thing in the beginning of this video. It's fucking insane, dude. Like, generally, I don't even think I could fully comprehend just how insane it's been. It's just like it already hating the movie and then having all this backlash, all this the fact that we just had Zoe Saldana and Selena Gomez look like they were look like they had a gun pointed to their heads as they were talking about the movie, looking so incredibly shocked, showing footage of literally everyone except Carla Sofia Gascon. That's how far we've come at this point. That's how bad it's gotten. So yeah, I mean, I think that alone sums it up. It's unprecedented. I don't think I've seen anything like it. I don't think we're gonna see anything like it again. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's definitely, I think, gonna be something that's remembered very, very, very what's the word I'm looking for? It's gonna be remembered very easily when it comes, like, it's gonna be one of the things that's most remembered about this award season. Like, I think it's gonna define this award season years to come for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think White Lotus is off to a great start. I've loved the first two seasons. I think this season definitely has like a different vibe to it. It seems a lot darker. It seems a lot bigger, but I think it's looking like it's gonna be really good. So I'm really liking it so far. Definitely most intrigued, I would say, by the Walton Goggins storyline, but also it's Walton Goggins. Like, you expect me to say that. So that one's really exciting. The family incest, whatever's going on there, is kind of crazy. But yeah, really, really good. Love what they're doing with Belinda too. I think it's gonna be a really good season. Again, I haven't watched Nobody Wants This season 1, but good for Leighton Meester for sure. Anyway, we're back once again. Got all the comments done. So what is this? Scream Queens, like the show? Oh, I thought this was. It was like the Ryan Murphy show.
Changed cinema forever. I think my first scream in the original film is when Billy Loomis enters the bedroom. First scream that I did when we filmed Scream was my first day on set.
That's when Jenna Ortega's made it, is when she's in the same camp as like Jamie Lee Curtis and Neve Campbell.
It's the first time in my entire life that I had ever screamed. We don't want to see ourselves as weak. We are not weak. Kill our mommy. I'm in survival. There's a killer. We were covered in blood, exhausted.
I've always considered horror to be a home.
What makes a great scream? Commitment. Federal. Get away from her, you bitch. Let him go.
It's just an honor to be a part of something like this.
I made my living scream.
How come Jamie Lee Curtis is in all of these movies?
She's the scream.
That was pretty good. I like that. Fun little montage.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Well, I would imagine so after all that. Okay. Male actor.
I'm gonna let everyone.
Colin Farrell, I think, is winning this.
Hi, team. The show is back on.
I'll be right back. I'm just getting some water.
Screaming myself hoarse in horror films since the Carter administration.
Doing part 2 water bottle.
It's a genre of visceral emotion, and it has evolved into one of our greatest storytelling traditions. Horror, ironically, is unafraid of pain, fear, our most unsavory. And by the look of it, so are the actors in this next category, who all star in some of the most
Chilling Television of the Year. There are the nominees for Male Actor, TV Movie, and Series.
All right.
Javier Bardem, Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story.
I'm really sorry. I didn't think you heard it. That is my point.
I did not watch this show. I was going to, and then, all this controversy happened.
The Penguin.
You disrespected me, you got disrespected me, babe. No. You and me, we're in this together now. Which means I own you.
Richard Gatt, Baby Reindeer.
I knew she was bad, and I knew she was dangerous, but she flattered me. That was enough.
Kevin Kline, Disclaimer.
And she was against me giving the knife. But I wanted to gain his affection.
Andrew Scott, Ripley.
We're not bad.
I really hope Richard Gadd wins this, but I feel like it's gonna be, I mean, Colin Farrell's just as deserving. Like, I either one of them take it, it's a win for me. But I really want to see Richard Gadd get this.
And the actor goes to the man who gave me COVID at the Golden Globes, Colin Farrell.
Okay, yeah, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I mean, amazing performance. Probably one of the best in any comic book show I've seen. One of the biggest regrets of last year is not doing individual reviews for The Penguin, because, oh my god, what a show.
Well, Brendan Gleeson fucking gave it to me, so I was just spreading the love. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, John, it felt so weird. It is weird. So many of you I grew up watching on television, film. Hey, John. And so many I've worked with over the years and shared in the spirit of collaborative curiosity and all the stuff that we fail at doing and we succeed at doing, and none of it is ever quantifiable. And that's the beautiful thing and the annoying thing about what we do. It's just unquantifiable. It's playtime. You don't get to fully grow up. You get to kind of keep the dream of a child alive to try to figure out what it is to be human. And it's so much fun, and time is running out fast. So I want to thank my fellow nominees, Richard, Andrew, Kevin, and Javier. My deepest respect and admiration for you. And this is, look, it sounds really cheesy. It is Kieran, right? It sounds cheesy to say. It is cheesy to say, but we're all supporting.
I love how the running joke of the night is how heavy this statue is.
But we all support each other. That's what we do in the bringing alive of stories. We support, but honest to God, that's me. And we support the writer's vision, the director's vision. So with that in mind, I'm accepting this on behalf of and sharing this with Ryder Allen, who played Pequeño, Pinguino. I mean, Ryder Allen did some serious lifting in this show. There was Clancy Brown, there was Michael Kelly, James Madio, there was Carmen Ejogu. And really quick, please shut up, Farrell. It says, my family, like my sister who I've worked with for 22 years, I never thank her publicly, but Claudia Farrell, I have another, she's a producer, and she's not my assistant. She's family, she's a producer. My sister Catherine, who's the first actor in the family, and showed me that was a possibility to pursue that passion. My brother Eamon, who texted me last night that Netflix is showing this live, and he's staying up in his pajamas to watch it. Eamon, I love you. Catherine, I love you. My mom, Rita, my dad, Eamon, and the two people in my life who have made my life so much more special and so much more meaningful and so much more joyful than I ever truly thought possible. My son, James, and my son, Henry. I love you both. And we're going back to watch Shogun tonight and finish it up.
What a speech. It's another performance you just can't deny. It's just such incredible work. All right. What's going on here?
Oh, hey, Jason.
Hey, I got a surprise for you.
This will really have the same effect with a towel over your pants.
I don't know. I'll be a pervert.
So
I was thinking, if I discovered you, I must be your favorite person.
You didn't discover me.
That feels like I did.
Jason, go back to your seat.
You're not the boss.
Go back to your seat.
Okay, yes.
Guess what?
I don't know if you say it. They win all our awards.
Yes, you will, Jason.
Yes, chef.
There we go. Also, will you hold this for me? Thank you.
Award show in a ballroom. Real original.
To present this year's Life Achievement Award to Jane Fonda, please welcome Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Oh, Lifetime Achievement Award.
Acting is a funny craft. The only practical tools an actor brings to creating a character are her imagination and her own experience, her own life. Is it any wonder, then, that our most fascinating actors often have such fascinating lives? Well, tonight, we honor a woman whose life, on and off the screen, has simply been epic. And let's be clear, even though this is a Life Achievement Award, her life is far from over. In her memoir, she says she's in her third act, as if it were the final act. But I have a feeling Jane Fonda's life is a 5-act play, and boy, what a show. Jane has electrified the silver screen for over 65 years. Can you please think about that? 65 years.
That's crazy.
A powerhouse of raw, dramatic talent, heart, and guts. She makes every role complex and soulful, from reporter Kimberly Wells in The China Syndrome to sex worker Bree Daniels in Clute to unforgettable performances in Coming Home, On Golden Pond, Julia, They Shoot Horses, Don't They, 9 to 5, Grace and Frankie. I mean, come on, it's all Jane Fonda. That's crazy. In her work, as in her life, she has always been daring, controversial, truthful, generous, and definitional. Who else could start a beauty revolution with her mugshot? Really, looking at her body of work, it's almost as if movies of the 60s and 70s got grittier and grittier to match the pain and vulnerability and power that Jane Fonda could bring to the screen. Jane is the ultimate Screen Actors Guild Life Achievement icon. Like no one else, she channels her awesome talent and intellect and spectacular performance and into positive change for our society. Honestly, it's hard to separate Jane, the activist, from Jane, the actress. She is ferocious in her advocacy and in her art. Anybody who has worked with Jane Fonda on the climate crisis, protesting for Indigenous people's rights, for peace, for justice, or has worked with her on a movie or TV set knows she has some kind of magical energy. Seriously, I mean, she never stops. I'm telling you, it's freaky and it's exhausting. The woman is 87. For the love of God, slow down, Jane. You're making us all look like shit. You will be delighted to know that this is not Jane Fonda's first award. Her shelf includes 2 Oscars, 7 Oscar nominations, an Emmy, 4 SAG Award nominations, 2 Tony nominations, and here's a big one, a spot on Richard Nixon's enemies list, which I consider that the ultimate trophy. And even with all that hardware, it seems that, like Barbarella, Queen of the Galaxy, her real specialty is love. And here's just a small sample of the reasons we love her right
now. There are watchers in this room and there are doers. And the watchers sit around watching the doers do. But tonight you watched and I did. I'm just trying to earn an honest buck, tell an honest tale.
Well, first and foremost, a white mother.
I believe
I actually don't think I've seen a lot of like Jane Fonda stuff. I watched like Grace and Frankie for like first season, but other than that,
I'm about average. Are you ready to do the workout?
Ladies, move up those bikes and get running again.
did not watch that movie. Obviously, I've seen 9 to 5. I've seen that one.
keeping it?
I'm taking this woman to the hospital and she's very sick.
Which one of you is sick?
I am. She is.
It's not funny. I'm committed a crime. They're hell of a job.
I'm not just a bad guy.
You're sexist, egotistical, lying, hypocritical bigot.
Is that the reason you took me?
I'm sorry. I didn't think you have to go and slap somebody and then apologize. Get some backbone. Hello? Hello?
I will take the information. Madam.
Guilty has been murdered. It's not to be referred to as information. Is it the shakedown hug? What are you looking at? We'll take a picture of it because you're not going to see it again.
I thought you got where you are by being fearful.
I got where I am by knowing who to fear. Maybe it's just the whole damn world is like central casting. You got it all ready before you ever show up.
We'll say I love how long these montages are. I feel like most award shows, like, they feel kind of like truncated, but because they have more time, like, they really just go all out with these montages.
Tell me what I can or can't do. Those days are over. What is that? Some sort of political thing? If there's nothing to hide, let him speak.
I like your anger. You're the only one who does that.
Want me for real? Well, here I am, baby. For a smart lady in a man's world, I'm not going to see that. I want to be your friend.
You saying you're around more often?
Refuse to be irrelevant. There's still places I want to see and things I want to do. I understand cinema. You know I do. Thank you for coming. Thank you for inviting me.
All right. What an incredible career she had. Like, just that montage, again, the montage really just shows, like, just how versatile of an actress that she is. All right, this is going to be a good speech, I think.
Even though we somehow get to call you our colleague, you are absolutely fearless. It's my honor to present the Screen Actors Guild Michael Chibin Award to you, the sublime Jane Fonda. Wow. Wow. This means the world. What about the sound system? I'm going to talk loud. This means the world to me. Can't know. Thank you, SAG-AFTRA. Thank you. Wow, and your enthusiasm makes it seem, I don't know, less like a late twilight of my life and more like a go girl, kick ass. Which is good because I'm not done. You know, I have had a really weird career. Totally not, as my agents there at that meeting testified to, totally unstrategic. I retired for 15 years, and then I came back at 65, which is not usual. And then I made one of my most successful movies in my 80s. And probably in my 90s, I'll be doing my own stunts in an action movie. Yeah. Have you ever heard the phrase, how does it go? Yeah, it's okay to be a late bloomer as long as you don't miss the flower show. I
I'm a late bloomer. This is the flower show. Yeah. I love acting. We get to open people's minds to new ideas, take them beyond what they understand of the world, and help them laugh when things are tough, like now. And for people like me, who grew up in the 40s and 50s when women weren't supposed to have opinions and not get angry, acting gave me a chance to play angry women with opinions, which, as you know, is a bit of a stretch for me, but I'm a big believer in unions. Yeah. They bring us into community and they give us power. Community means power. And this is really important right now when workers' power is being attacked and community is being weakened. Yes. But SAG-AFTRA is different than most other unions. Yep. Because us, the workers, we actors, we don't manufacture anything tangible. What we create is empathy. Mm-hmm. Our job is, which we are sorely lacking in this country right now, but that's a completely different story. We can touch their souls. We know why they do what they do. We feel their joys and their pain. Here at the 31st. Fuck. And I can conjure up voices. There was like a weird like zipping. I had a feeling something was gonna happen. That was great. We have to drill deep, don't we? We have to know, for example, if a young woman is cutting or she's a sex worker, there's a good chance that as a young girl she was sexually abused or incested. Yep. Right? I'm thinking Bree Daniels and Flute. And I'm sure many of you guys have played bullies and misogynists. And you can pretty much know, you actors, right, that probably their father bullied them and called men that he felt were weak, he called them losers or pussies. And while you may hate the behavior of your character, you have to understand and empathize with the traumatized person you're playing, right? Thinking Sebastian Stan in The Apprentice. Yes. Make no mistake, empathy is not weak or woke. And by the way, woke just means you give a damn about other people. Exactly. Yes. Back to empathy. A whole lot of people are going to be really hurt by what is happening, what is coming our way. And even if they're of a different political persuasion, we need to call upon our empathy and not judge, but listen from our hearts and welcome them into our tent, because we are going to need a big tent to resist successfully what's coming at us. I made my first movie in 1958. It was the tail end of McCarthyism, when so many careers were destroyed. Today, it's helpful to remember, though, that Hollywood resisted. We did. Overseas, brave American producers like Hannah Weinstein hired blacklisted writers. Myrna Loy, John Huston, and Billy Wilder founded the Committee for the First Amendment. They had a radio show on ABC Radio called Hollywood Fights Back. Members of the committee included every big-name actor in town. Have any of you ever watched a documentary of one of the great social movements, like apartheid or our civil rights movement or Stonewall, and asked yourself,
Would you have been brave enough to walk the bridge? Would you have been able to take the hoses and the batons and the dogs? We don't have to wonder anymore because we are in our documentary moment.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. And it's not a rehearsal.
Nope.
This is it. And we mustn't for a moment kid ourselves about what's happening. This is big time serious, folks. So let's be brave. This is a good time for a little Norma Ray or Karen Silkwood or Tom Joad. We must not isolate. We must stay in community. We must help the vulnerable. We must find ways to project an inspiring vision of the future, one that is beckoning, welcoming, that will help people believe that, to quote the novelist Pearl Cleage, on the other side of the conflagration, there will still be love, there will still be beauty, and there will be an ocean of truth for us to swim in. Let's make it so. Thank you for this encouragement. Thank you.
It's like exactly what we need to hear right now. Like straight up. What a fucking legend. It's like there's so many like actors out there that will try to like be charitable and try to like hold back what they feel. And Jane Fonda's like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel, and I'm not holding anything back. And thank God, because we need voices like hers out there right now. So, you know, just incredible speech all around. All right, let's see. Yeah, the controversy is very much warranted. And look, I'm not going to tell you that it's not worth watching, because I think every movie in some way, well, there's some exceptions that aren't worth watching, but there's something about Amelia Perez, you know, that is definitely worth watching on some level. But it's bad. It's bad. And you know, the fact you haven't seen it, you're not really missing out on too much. Aside from maybe like, you know, stuff to make fun of. I mean, I'm so happy that she's you know, having, you know, finally like starting to become like a household name, because I mean, I've watched her since Better Things and I thought that she was fantastic in that, and just to see her like slowly start to gain more relevance as an actor has been great to see. Her, you know, smaller roles in like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, what she did, and then she was in Scream, and now finally seeing her in Anora, it's like, I think that she is absolutely going to become a legitimate household name. I think we're going to see her in a lot of stuff moving forward, and I think that she is definitely someone to watch out for sure. I think that she has I think we've only seen the beginnings of just such a you know, fantastic actress. Honestly, there's not enough words. There's not enough words to talk about Severance season 2 so far. Look, I have done reviews for every single episode, and for some reason just haven't uploaded them. But trust me when I say, if it continues to be on the trajectory that it's on, it legitimately could become one of my favorite TV seasons of all time, because I am just so in love with everything they are doing this season. It's like they're taking everything that worked and amplifying it to another degree. Yes, absolutely love Jane Fonda for what she said. Anyway, let's get back to the show. Oh, Law and Order tribute.
Members of an elite squad known as the guest stars. These are their stories. So many amazing actors were guest stars.
I had a like a running gag in like a friend group for a while that like made fun of like the Law and Order These Are Our Stories, so that's why I'm laughing at that. But it is crazy how many just incredible actors started out in Law and Order. Wow.
I played 5 different characters.
5?
I don't know if I'm an authority on shows,
Because I only did one episode. I think 2?
Yeah, when was he supposed to have done that?
I discovered 2 bodies.
Oh my God.
It was so satisfying.
How did I get my role on Law and Order? I don't know. I did really good trauma face. Oh,
It was a very big deal to be on Law and Order. J.K. Simmons, Megan Bacon, Timothy Chalamet,
And it's a rite of passage.
Jeremy Allen White. The list goes on and on and on.
to this day, Law and Order is the only show my parents understood. Hey, Mom, Dad, I got an Emmy. I got a son. Oh, that's so great, son. When are you going to be on Law and Order again?
Oh, nothing further.
Please welcome Coleman Domingo and Kiki Palmer.
All right. Oh shit! Here we go. Okay, they've been holding this up for a while. Let's see what happens here. Is Aldana just gonna sweep, or is this the one rare one that Grande can win? We'll see.
I came up with a game.
Okay, I think I know where this is going.
What if we told everybody to take a drink if they've ever been in an episode of Law and Order?
And this whole room will be lit.
Okay, let's do it. All right, who's been a guest star on Law and Order, Law and Order SVU, and Law and Order Criminal Intent? Take a drink now. I'm looking at you, Zoe, and the whole cast of the Bear. What's the one that killed your mom in that one episode?
Don't mind if I do. To the guest star.
It's got a flask on stage. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's see. I think Aldana wins, but could this be the one? Could this, something just tells me maybe this could be the one.
Jamie Lee Curtis, the last showgirl.
I don't know why she was nominated for this, to be honest with you. She gives a good performance, but like, it's not worth like nomination.
Danielle Deadweiler, the piano lesson.
Really wish she was nominated more. One day Danielle Deadweiler is going to be the front runner for something. It just hasn't happened yet, unfortunately.
Ariana Grande, Wicked.
There we go. All right.
Zoe Saldana.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably winning, but we'll see. All right, here we go.
And the outstanding performance.
Zoe Saldana, probably.
Goes to. Yeah, goes to.
Zoe Saldana.
Yeah, okay. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. All right, that's fine. I'm fine with her winning. I just don't understand it, but like, it's done.
To be in this room is a true honor. This is my community. These are my circus. Thank you to SAG and AFTRA. Thank you to my fellow nominees, Ariana, Danielle, Jamie. You're right, it is very heavy. To Monica. It was an honor to watch your performances this year. I was deeply moved. I got my first SAG card in 1998, and I didn't even know what SAG was. And I am grateful that my mother and my father and my sisters looked it up and helped me educate myself.
on what it means to be a part of a union that protects me so that I can make a living out of this crazy, crazy industry. I want to thank my working family, my agents at CAA, Kevin Huvane, Ida, Ali, my manager, Rick Yorn, Amy Kava, the lead company. I want to thank my lawyers, Kevin Yorn, David Kurtzman, and my business manager, Harley Newman, who educate me every day on how I can make a living and support my family doing what I love. I think it's so important for us actors to financially educate ourselves. I want to also thank my family for just being beautiful and always supporting me. I am proud to be a part of a union that allows me to be who I am, and I've never been questioned about where I come from and judged by how I speak or what my pronouns are. I believe that everybody has the right to be who they are, and Emilia Pérez is about truth and it is about love. And I think that us as actors now more than ever before, we really have to tell stories that are beautiful and thought-provoking and live within the spectrum of artistic freedom. Thank you so much. I'm so honored.
It was a good speech. Not gonna lie, I don't love that they try to use the movie as like, oh, this is a way to combat against it, but it's whatever. It's whatever. I said what I need to say. It's fine. All right. Anyway, Shogun's next award.
It's great to see you, Joanne. You look
Younger than you last saw me when we shot 218 episodes?
yes, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Oh, good.
And now that we've had some time to think about what makes great drama, what do you think makes great drama?
Oh, there's really only one thing.
There is only one thing.
Yeah, it's a special
A special thing. Right?
It is, you can't buy it.
Can't buy it, can't
Can't fake it.
Can't fake it. It's very important. It is
It is
timing.
chemistry.
Chemistry.
We still got it. Hilarious! Hilarious! So good. We did that so well.
Let's see who that goes to. Open it up. Let's see.
Yeah, but you need
get
to
out
read
here
the
as
thing
soon
on
as
the
we
front.
can.
I know we should, but just read the thing on the front first.
Oh, yeah.
Who's it for?
It's for outstanding performance.
Somebody back there selling us.
Ensemble
Like,
for drama
Get
series.
it right. Yes, it is. Who is it going to be?
You tell us, Joanne.
Okay. But wait, the nominees are.
It's like, are we not going to do the nominees?
You would like to know who Lady Whistledown is? You shall know. I am she.
David Duchovny has lost his shit.
The day of the jackal. There's only so much I can do to protect you. I will find him and I will kill him myself. One man is not worth all this loss. The diplomat. The Americans just got blown up the last time we surveilled one of these. It almost ended in it.
You made it tactical, and it was deadly. Us doing excellent.
Don't ever say those words to me again.
Shogun.
戦を挑むつもりならやめておいた方がよい。多勢に無勢、望みはお前。
I mean, we know what's winning here, so again, it's not worth like this is just a formality at this point.
You are outmaneuvered. It is hopeless. Slow horses. You definitely horses.
You were good at it.
We'll be in late. Up all night identifying car rides for you.
He didn't say what was good. He said it was identifying body.
Oh, and the actor goes to Shogun.
Yep. I mean, was there ever going to be anything else like? Just capping off a phenomenal run for them. But again, I hope they're able to continue in season 2, but, you know.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. SAG Awards for recognizing us. This is so special because this is from you guys. And thank you, FX, and creator Justin, Rachel, for respecting our culture and believed in us. It was a great journey, and 70% Japanese.
Yes.
And with the subtitles, it must have been a big gamble for them. They were so brave. But Shogun and this award showing us that acting is a universal language. Thank you so much. Los Angeles was confronted with unspeakable loss and devastation.
Yeah, more donations for the fires. Again, even this, like they've done it very well. It doesn't feel like drawn out or whatever.
The SAG-AFTRA Foundation and SAG-AFTRA each committed $1 million to seed the foundation's disaster relief fund.
I'm not sure you ever really think that you're going to be on the meeting of those donations. The SAG-AFTRA Foundation was there for us.
They offered to help me with the money to get a place to live.
I want to say thank you so much for everything.
The response of our industry has been swift.
We continue to do the good, and they're coming from everywhere.
We come together really hard.
I appreciate all the first responders.
Confronting chaos with generosity and care befitting the vibrant culture of our city.
So I'm asking you
You have the means to do it.
to donate.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Moving forward, we take with us the knowledge that no one must face catastrophic change alone, and that recovery is only possible through community.
All right, so we have another ad break. So let's talk a little. Look, I mean, I will always implore people to watch the movie for themselves and get in and, you know, form their own opinion on it that way. But yeah, it definitely, in my opinion, is deserving. So yeah, Snow White. Look, you guys know how I feel about these live action remakes. Like, I want to be excited. Love Rachel Zegler. I think she's gonna kill it. Very excited for like new songs from Pasek and Paul. But other than that, again, it's just like, I don't know. Who cares? Yeah, I'm very excited for the day the Earth blew up. Listen, this is almost done. This has exactly 30 minutes left. So, like, it's fine. It's not going to go over. It literally said it's going to be 2 hours. It's not going over. If it goes over, then whatever. But I don't think it's going to. Oh, I am so incredibly hyped for Mickey 17. I'll save my thoughts more for the like TikTok video I usually do. When I talk about all the like stuff coming out, when I talk about all the like movies coming out, the like mini movie preview thing I do, but very, very high up there in terms of movies I'm looking forward to this year. Looks absolutely incredible, and just very excited we're getting a new Bong Joon-ho film after all these years. I'm saying all these years like it hasn't been 6, but that's still like a lot of time. Yeah, so again, nothing crazy going on, but okay, the show's back. All right.
Man. Zoe, I gotta say this is wild. I can't believe this. You look amazing.
Thank you. So do you. How long has it been?
Gosh, I don't know.
let's see, we wrapped New Girl 8 years ago, and so the last time we saw each other must have been, I guess 8 years.
8 years ago. Yeah. Oh, remember Lamorne?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you talked or seen Lamorne? Talked to or seen Lamorne?
It's been challenging since, the Emmy.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Men's Fitness.
No, that too.
Yeah.
But so happy for Lamorne.
So happy for him.
For the fitness and the Emmy. But gosh, I mean, time goes through.
I know.
Yeah.
When I look back at your experience on New Girl, I just wish I had known that you never get that time back. Hanging out with my bros every day. Such good time.
Yeah, being a part of an ensemble was so special. And if there was one thing that I could do differently, it would have only been this. And, this is something that every nominated cast can do tonight. Share with each other your love. Share with each other your gratitude. And share with each other how much money you guys make per episode. Plus, any raises that we're giving after multiple seasons, that's important.
Wait, Max. See, the beauty of being a part of an ensemble is that everyone makes the same amount of money.
In what world?
Always. Anyway, now here's the nominees.
All right.
Ensemble in a comedy series.
I mean, this is Hacks, right? This has to be Hacks. They've won everywhere.
And it's if I didn't smoke, I'd be a soccer boy. What else was to me? It's finally open down. You a hoopah. The best. Asparagus with duck egg and potato ravioli.
Oh, such a great episode.
We have a machi with grapefruit, cauliflower, and Swiss chard, and tenderloin with mushroom and cherry jus. Everybody good? Great. Let's go.
This episode alone, it's like, I can't hate on season 3. I just can't.
Even though it's a long shot, if ever there was a moment, this is it. It's something easy. This network has never hired a woman for 11 years. Or anyone as old as me. And let's be honest, a blonde. Only murders in the building.
Second murder. You drag me out of bed for this?
Most working adults are up by.
Yes, but like farmers.
Drinking. That's the sound of things in my head whenever I visit my friends.
Try and not be careful. He's high and chemical.
Oh my God! It's the greatest lawyer ever!
And the actor goes to Only Murders in the Building.
All right. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. Wow. Damn. That's crazy. I mean, great win, but damn. I really thought Hacks had that. Damn, talk about a delayed reaction on my part. Wow. I was looking at the nominees in all fairness, so.
Okay, well, Marty and Steve are here because, they don't really care. I don't know what to say. Thank you guys.
Marty and Steve.
Oh, and thank you to Marty and Steve for her whole thing raised me. But I genuinely am just so grateful. Everybody, the writers, everyone deserves this, and I take it home for all of us, and I'm bringing this back to New York for season 5. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Thank you, SAG. Thank you, everybody.
Only Murders is like a fantastic show, so I'm not complaining at all. I'm just really surprised, considering like the run that Hacks has had this award season, and in general.
Hey everyone, Gossip Girl here.
Oh.
My sources Lady 86 sends me this.
Oh my God.
At table 8, Jeff Goldblum has a wicked appetite. The peek behind the curtain reveals he likes his green eggs with ham. And look who it is, not so lonely boy. Timothy Chalamet sitting next to a hot steak
medium rare. Oh, wow, with a side of broccoli. What are you blaming? None of this is gossip. It's just all about food. I'm just really hungry. The popes in conclave were better at gossiping than us. I think we should pass the torch. Okay. To present the clip for our next cast in a motion picture, it is Gossip Girl 2.0. Please welcome the cast of Conclave.
Okay. I think it's just them and Wicked, and then that's all of them. Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Cannot lose Pope Francis right now.
Say that we like to wish Pope Francis a quick recovery. Conclave is the secret meeting where the new Pope is elected, and this is what this film is about. It all happens behind the secret wall of the Vatican.
Papal election turns into a battleground for competing agendas and egos, leaving no candidate safe from, I don't know if I say inquiry or inquiry.
Throwing the mysteries of faith and devotion, and you have a political thriller with a spiritual edge.
Conclave takes a look at the complex people behind the closed doors of an age-old institution, and the weight of their decisions. And I do mean weight, because those costumes must have been about 500 pounds. And that's not even counting the jewelry, which I'm forced to confess, I stole.
And which I continue to wear. Here's Conclave.
What happened? They say parties happen. You know how rumor spreads. It seems the responsibility for the conclave falls upon you. This is duty I never thought I'd have to perform. They ask the question, and they must be shielded from all news that may influence their judgment. Understand? No saying that with what they see. The men were dangerous. Other ones who do not. That sounds ominous. How has this been kept a secret for so long? We'll never find a candidate who doesn't have any kind of black mark against them.
Although we sisters are supposed to be invisible, God has nevertheless given us eyes and ears. Please welcome Lisa Kudrow.
All right. Memoriam. Oh, yeah.
We can all remember the first time an actor's performance had an impact on us. Laughing to the point of tears or being moved to the point of tears by a deep truth brought to light on screen. Great performances create meaning and inspire connection. And while the passing of an actor can feel like a great loss, we can also feel gratitude for the enduring works they've left behind for us.
Bob, do you believe in reincarnation? Only between consenting adults.
Just love to freeze this whole
I need the old Blade Runner. I need your magic. When I was a kid, I was exactly like you are. I wanted to be a hero. What a great adventure that was.
It's the journey. It's the gift.
It's all out there.
Go through hell, still be gonna make it through.
I'm going to do my stuff.
Go,
Hmm.
all the times I thought that they could love you.
You ain't never been no place you never had nothing. That's why you can't understand a man like me.
Nobody knows me. I could be anybody. I could be somebody.
I don't want to do this to you anymore.
And every now and again, she sighed.
Take it to see Mr. Murdoch. I'd stretch your legs. Son. They're McDonald's. McDonald's. Hope to be good with that.
Now, I've been through childbirth. I can handle an omelet.
You should be able to take a joke.
Colin Powell told me how he play a sister, but I ain't want to listen. Now,
Are you wacky? Being Parmesan at your service.
don't be sad. I know you won't.
You're out.
Hello. Would you like to have a wooden day?
I was wondering if I might trouble you for a
Oh
coffee.
man, oh no, not ready for that one yet. Fuck. Ugh. It was all going fine until they showed David Lynch. Fuck.
I mean, even if I wanted to, would ladies pay?
It's the only thing stronger than fear.
Deep in most of us is a potential for greatness, a potential to inspire greatness.
Ah, yeah, James Earl Jones too. Fuck.
Look on you with my own eyes.
Ah. Always tough. Always tough. All right, so we got a couple awards left. Best actress, best actor, best ensemble, and at this point, there's been no consensus, like I said. So we'll see what the fuck happens. Exactly. You know what's up. You know what's up. You know what it's all about. We're doing an award stream when I got the glasses on. So, it is on Netflix. If you have somebody that has a Netflix account, you can watch it there. So. Oh yeah, fantastic win for sure. Like not upset about it at all. I was just really surprised considering that like they literally started off with a sketch that was like supposed to be like a Hacks episode. So I was just really surprised that they did all that and then they didn't get it. And also Gene Smart winning. But I mean, great for Only Murders. I maybe should have seen it coming when Martin Short won, but either way, like really great win. So. Oh, this is not a time to show an airport ad. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happening at this point. Like, I think it's still Demi, but Mikey's been winning things recently. So, like, I don't know what's going to happen. I think it's very up in the air. I think, Brody's locked. I don't think we need to, like, dispute that. But it's absolutely, like, a battle between Mikey and Demi. And I think it's more of a battle than we think, especially based on BAFTA. So, we'll see. Oh, I thought I clicked on something for a second. I was like, soap. I'm not watching that shit.
Wow. It's been quite a while since I heard from you. Till tonight.
Don't underestimate me. I can handle it just fine.
You're not even curious about your little brother?
Why don't you take a break and go out reach the pond while I skip?
$1,000 for a hunk of wood. I mean, we got royalty. Now, this is going to sound a little strange, but I want you guys to do me a favor.
No, okay, sure.
I want you to call me. Just say. Right now, I look like someone who doesn't know how to open a bottle of champagne. Like,
You don't have to wait for me to finish.
that's okay, I want to. What? No reason. You want more Phil? You want more fun?
All right, buddy. Go spin around.
Hug, Steve. Enjoy your nice warm bath. Nobody made me come here.
You got here pretty quickly.
It is crazy how many like stars were on soap operas. I just don't care about this segment. All right, that's cool. Great for the people that like soap operas. I just don't care. Oh my god, what is this?
And I can feel you back there.
It is.
No. You were calling me pregnant.
What the fuck?
It's the kiss. You see, none of these other guys kiss you like that. It's the hands. They're my signature moves. Okay? So let them know.
Okay.
Let them all know.
I will.
You keep down your head.
Thank you.
See it work. Let's start.
Okay. Thanks.
I need to watch this show. I need to watch this show. Like this is. They've got me. This. Oh my god. It's. It's just.
Guess it's my signature move.
All right. Okay, so this is for Wicked, and then we're gonna go into the last 3 awards in the night.
For every theater kid and theater fan, including the 3 of us and our entire cast, the film adaptation of Wicked was a dream come true.
Whether we saw it for the first time as kids or as adults, this story, a daring reimagining of the most enduring American fairy tale, has left its handprint on our hearts.
It's a story that invites us to re-examine characters that we all thought we knew, allowing us to see them not only as mythic figures, but as real people, complexity and depth. Wicked asks each of us to use every skill in our arsenals as actors, from drama to comedy, from singing to dancing, and yes, even to flying, whether by bubble or by.
It's a film about the power of friendship to help you discover your true strength without losing your true heart.
Because both in the land of Oz and here, truth and love are the shields that can never be broken. And it's a reminder that even one voice speaking against injustice can change the world.
Yes,
It's Wicked.
absolutely. You got to promote all the timely themes.
Or do they have wickedness for us?
Oh, here we go. This is why I wore this shirt. Ah, incredible. Hoping part 2 like has the same impact. Hoping for the best.
Please welcome the president of SAG Awards, Brian Drescher.
All right.
Good evening, everyone. Firstly, I want to acknowledge and give thanks to the WGA, the DGA, IATSE, AFM, Teamsters, and Basic Press for helping to make this night a success. What does it mean to be human? As actors, we learn how to play the 3 basic conflicts in life: man versus man versus nature, and man versus himself. When man versus man, unspeakable acts of violence and destruction are justified by maniacal, ego-driven thought. When man versus nature, nature will always win, as we experienced on January 7th, 2025, when extreme winds, then fires, made for a lethal and disastrous inferno, followed by torrential rains, floods, mudslides, and earthquakes, further crippling a county already in crisis. Wake up, humans! We can't let greed continue to deny global warming.
Yes.
When man versus himself, the battle is an inner struggle. In these last several weeks, I wrestled greatly with that. I'm a victim of the fires, and though my house still stands, I can't go home. Still, I'm one of the lucky ones, compared to those who've lost everything. When the emergency evacuation alert sounded, I grabbed a suitcase, I threw in some clothes, a photo of my parents, the dog's favorite toy, and my value. Thank God I just refocused.
Yes.
Into the winding mountain roads I drove until I lost sight of other cars and my sense of direction. I had to stay very focused and in the moment. But once safe, the feelings of regret over all the what ifs and why didn't I grabbed a hold of me. I was no longer in the moment. I was in the past, consumed by my inner struggle. I sought for a way out of my agony and somehow gained wisdom from it all. I found it in a book. Call me Barbara. No, I'm kidding. No, I found it in I found it in A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. That book cut through the noise in my head by drawing a very clear distinction between egoic thought and feelings of being. Now, if I observe myself ruminating in my head, I pull myself out of it by feeling in the moment. The path for us all to becoming better at being human is by getting out of the head
Yes.
and into the heart.
Mm-hmm.
My prayers are for the fire victims, the first responders, and volunteers both near and far who showed such heroics. Our broadcasters who fearlessly delivered the news. And to all the human beings who can change the world without egoic thoughts, but with heartfelt feelings. Thank you.
Please welcome.
All right. That was a great speech. Great speech once again. Okay. After this, I probably have to take a break, but I will come back after. Okay, male actor, it's going to be Adrian Brody. We know that.
First of all, congratulations, Lily, on winning a Street Actors Guild Award for female lead for Killers of Flower Moon Oscar. And of course, congratulations to you on your Screen Actors Award for in the incredible one of my favorite movies of all time, Everything Everywhere.
Yes.
Wow, it was an incredible moment. At the time, I said, it felt like if I spoke, my heart would explode. And it did. And the 5 performers in this category have shown amazing parts in their roles. Personally, I can't wait to see which one of those hearts may explode today. And here are the nominees for Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Leading Role. Adrian Brody, The Brutalist.
Spot appears so frequently.
Timothy Chalamet, a complete unknown. Daniel Craig, queer.
I want to talk to you.
I'm still shocked that Craig missed out on the Oscars. I thought for sure that was like a surefire nomination, but great for Sebastian Stan, like generally.
Coleman Domingo, Sing Sing.
Okay. No. I'm not. No. Isn't that fucking hilarious?
Great Minds, Conclave.
I'm not a rich fan of it. It's not my job to go hunting for secrets from my colleagues' past. Forgive me.
And the actor goes to Chalamet.
Oh shit! Holy shit! Wow! Damn. Okay. That's crazy. I mean, Brody's won like literally everywhere, but I mean, great performance, but like, damn. Wow. Okay, so this category is not as set in stone as we think. This is what I'm saying about this season. This is like unprecedented.
All right, well, thank you. I was not expecting this at all. Truly. I'll start by thanking my mother who I'm here with tonight. She has been working at Actors Equity for 40 years, state union. And I'll quickly run through this. You know, I know the classiest thing would be to downplay the effort that went into this role and how much this means to me, but the truth is, this was 5.5 years of my life. I poured everything I had into playing this incomparable artist, Mr. Bob Dylan, true American hero, and it was the honor of a lifetime playing him. It's an honor I share with Monica, Elle, Edward, the entire cast, who in a genre doing a biopic that could be perhaps tired. Everyone gave it their all. So deeply grateful to them.
No, I know he was, but like Brody's literally been winning everywhere. So like I thought for sure, like, damn, that's crazy.
Business. The truth is, I'm really in pursuit of greatness. You know, people don't usually talk like that, but I want to be one of the greats. I'm inspired by the greats. I'm inspired by the greats here tonight. I'm as inspired by Daniel Day-Lewis, Marlon Brando, and Viola Davis as I am by Michael Jordan, Michael Phelps, and I want to be up there. So I'm deeply grateful to that. This doesn't signify that, but it's a little more fuel, it's a little more ammo to keep going. Thank you so much.
All right. So I'm gonna take a break here. I will come back to this. I do have somewhere to be, but I will be back after. Oh, hold on 1 second. My fucking thing is not plugged in. All right. I'm like, why is my camera not coming up? Because it's not plugged in. That's why, you fucking dumbass. All right. Anyway, okay, USB device. There we go. Okay, we're good now. Okay, we're back. All right. So sorry about that. Had something to attend to. But let's go ahead and watch the rest of this. I already know one of the wins. I don't know the other. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna through some things to get to the. Oh, actually no. Okay, it goes right back to where I was. Perfect. Okay, I saw that. Okay. All right, here we go. Best Actress. This is great. I can literally just go back to it. More award shows on like streaming services, please. Then I don't have to like pause and then like search for it. I can just go back to it. This is great. All right, so let's see. Like I said, Mikey has won before, so we'll see what happens here.
So respect.
You have to laugh. You have to laugh at that one, just considering all that's happened. Good performance, but like, oof.
And the actor goes to Demi Moore for the substance.
Okay. So I guess we don't have a race in this category. It's gonna be Demi Moore, and you know what? A great win. She's fucking phenomenal in The Substance. All right. She gave the best speech of the Golden Globes, so let's see if that carries over to SAG.
I'm gonna pick it up just to see how heavy it is. Yeah. Okay. This is extraordinary and so deeply meaningful. As I was thinking about this night, I realized I hadn't thought back to when I got my membership to this incredible organization. It was in 1978. I was 15, almost 16. And it changed my life because it gave me,
I guess I can take this down.
It gave me purpose and it gave me direction because I was a kid on my own who had no blueprint for life. And I certainly knew nothing about acting, but I watched and I listened and I learned from all of you. You have all been my greatest teachers. And I am so, so grateful that I have continued over these so many years to be able to try and sometimes succeed and sometimes fail, but to be able to keep going. And I could not do that without the support of my incredible team, the people who stood behind me, Kevin Eubank, Jamie Feld from CAA, Jason Weinberg, you are my heart and soul. Scott Metzger, lead, Carrie Gordon, Mary O'Sullivan, Becca, Elise. And I just want to point out that as I watched and learned, just to bring forward this idea that as a young actor, it was the casting directors and producers who got me in the room to audition, where I could feel you and you could feel me. And your feedback meant everything. It's what helped me. And so as these young actors who are having to do it all, I just encourage you, don't lose sight of the human connection.
Mm-hmm.
That's the work that we do.
Yes.
Connected to one another. To working title, who believed in and saw the beauty and the madness of the story to movie. F.H. Burrell, who literally has such a love of cinema and has been an unwavering support to me and to this film. And just the final thing I'll say is, there's this idea that what we believe is so much more powerful than what we think. And the saying that, I'll believe it when I see it, but the reality is when I believe it, I will see it. Yeah. And I am so grateful for this. Thank you. That little girl who didn't believe in herself. There's just the words are kind of beyond me. So I'm just gonna have to just say thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, this is like very reminiscent of like a Ki Hoi Kwan, where like every speech she gives is just gonna be so incredibly like powerful. All right, I know that like this is not live, but I'm gonna treat it like a typical commercial break so I can talk for a little bit. So, like, yeah, I mean, I think the thing with Demi Moore is a couple things. One, I mean, the fact that she is winning for, oh, never mind. They're not doing the commercial breaks. I thought they would have kept him in there. That would have been cool. Just for this one time. No other time you can take him out, but for this one time, would have been cool.
Today, I've had the honor of being part of over 40 motion pictures casts. One of the many joys of being an actor is the experience of the collaborative effort, the ensemble, together, moving audiences, bringing stories to life on screen. Here are the nominees for cast in motion picture.
All right, here we go.
A complete
So I really do feel like this is going to be a Nora, but who fucking knows at this point? There's been no consistency tonight.
Conclave. Amelia Perez.
Well, no, it's not that one.
And Wicked.
All right, here we go.
And the winner goes to Conclave.
Oh shit! Wow. Holy fuck. Okay. Okay, this is crazy. This is crazy. What are we doing? I mean, great win, but like, what is happening?
Oh, wow. I've not been elected to speak. I've been designated to speak on behalf of our conclave, our ensemble. We're missing the wonderful Stanley Tucci and Brian O'Byrne here, and many others of our great cast, Thomas Lobo, Lucien Massimati. This is down to the genius of two people. It is Tessa Ross, our producer, and Edward Berger, our director. And I'm speaking, and all our wonderful Italian film crew in Cinecittà. We had a blessed time with Edward, whose intelligence and perception and insight and care of us has, I think, brought us the gift of our community of ensemble. Thank you to Focus, who have supported us along the way here. They've been amazing. So we've talked a lot. People have spoken so eloquently and movingly about community. I don't want to add more, but I think we do recognise the supreme importance of it in our work and in the world. We were a huge admiration to the other ensembles we've seen tonight. I think that's what we're celebrating, is our community. Thank you very much indeed.
Wow. I don't even know what to think anymore. No words.
What a special evening, guys. There were no losers here tonight. Well, except for these guys. Come on, really? You all know who my favorite co-star is. I think everyone knows. Feels a little, I don't know, pandering to even say it. But sure, all right. And here he is.
Oh my God.
That song was the closest thing I will ever have to a sex tape. So there you have it, my number one. Thank you all for a wonderful evening, and thanks for watching. Good night.
All right. Wow. Absolute insanity. Great show. Like, generally a great show. I think Kristen Bell did a great job. I think, you know, there were some great wins in there. But like, I don't even know what to think. Like, I don't know what to think anymore. This is legitimately the most, like, insane award season I've ever seen. I mean, let's just look at, like, this entire season. We had Golden Globes, and we have, we have Amelia Perez winning, unfortunately. We have The Brutalist winning. It's like, okay, The Brutalist is going to be the front runner now. And then there's a controversy with The Brutalist, and so it doesn't end up going anywhere, and so it doesn't start winning as many things. And then Brady Corbet is not winning. Then you have this controversy with Amelia Perez, which we've already talked about. And then finally, it seemed like we had some consistency with Honora, and now this shit happened. And it's like, are we ever going to get, like, any sort of, like, consistency? Is there any possibility this season that, like, we're gonna get to see a legitimate frontrunner? And I think the answer is no. I generally don't think we know what's going to happen until Oscar night. Like, this is insane. I don't know what to think anymore. Like, do I think that Conclave has a legitimate chance of winning Best Picture? Maybe, but, like, I don't know what it wins. Maybe it wins, like, screenplay. That's a possibility. I think that there's a chance that it wins, like, a production design or something like that, but, like, I've never bought into the idea that Conclave is, like, a legitimate frontrunner. It never gave me that it never really gave me that vibe. So I just didn't really think it was gonna happen, and now it did. So it's like, okay, is it gonna win the Oscar now? I really don't know. I still think that Honora, because of them winning more, I think that they still have the greater chance of winning. But again, you can't discount anything at the moment. You can't possibly, like, look at what's happened here with you can't possibly look at what's happened here with Conclave and just see that as nothing. That absolutely is something that we need to be taking seriously. And I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, yeah, by far, Demi's speech was incredible and probably the most straightforward thing about the night, which is crazy considering that that category was even, kind of a race for a bit. Yeah, this is just so out of this world, and I don't even know what to think. Look, very excited for next week because we're finally gonna know what's gonna happen. But this is insane. Like I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't have any words at this point because I can't tell you what's gonna happen. Normally, like I said, I would have some idea. I thought the SAGs would give me some clarity. They did not. They went in another direction. And that's kind of what this season has been. It's like you have awards just kind of doing their own thing, and that's exciting, but it makes it incredibly frustrating to even track what is going to win. So I really don't know. We'll just have to see. But either way, I think I'm just going to wrap this up here. Overall, this was a lot of fun. Definitely going to continue to do this. And I will say, I really enjoyed the way that this was put together. It was tight. They had like a minute ad break. They did a good job of, having the speeches go on for a good amount of time. They showed Kristen Bell sparingly when they needed to. They did some fun stuff with her. She had this running gag of kind of making fun of herself, and it stayed consistent. It didn't feel like it veered off the rails. I thought that the way they did all the different tributes and things like that, they really gave them their moment to shine. It didn't feel like it was overlong or anything, but also didn't feel like it was like too truncated. So I really like the way that this was put together. I will definitely be watching again next year. I will definitely be continuing to do live streams of the SAG Awards moving forward because I do feel like they are by far one of the best put together award shows out there. And I'm glad to see that they are continuing to do well. And I think them moving to Netflix was absolutely the right move. But I'm sure others have said that, and that's nothing new. But like for someone who hasn't really been paying attention to it, I definitely think that it's worth it's worth looking in. It's definitely worth it for sure. But overall, really fun night. Don't know what the fuck to think, but we will just have to see what the hell happens from this point forward. But either way, thank you guys for watching. Everyone that did watch, a lot more people watching this than I expected to, which was great to see. Always love to see different comments and things like that, all the different reactions to what was going on. Do you have any clarity of what's going to happen at this point? Because I don't have any fucking idea what is going to happen next week. Like I'm still going to do the letterbox thing where like they have the different predictions. I'm still going to do that. But the best picture, I'm going to put a big fat question mark next to that because I don't know what's happening. It's so all over the place. I don't even know. But as always, thank you guys for watching. If you do like this video, I have a ton of other coverage of other award shows. I do Golden Globes, Tony Awards, Emmys, Oscars, obviously. So if you're interested in any of that, definitely, check that out. I also do a plethora of different movie and TV reviews. I have reviews. I have my catch-up review coming soon. I know Josh in the chat. I know that you, Joshman55 Gamer, I know that you're looking forward to it. It is coming soon. Don't worry. I just need to, finish editing it and it will be out. I also have a ton of reviews of coverage of both Severance Season 2 and The Traitors Season 3. I've done reviews for every single episode, just haven't uploaded them yet. Once I get around to doing that, you can definitely look forward to those, as well as a plethora of other movie and TV reviews. So if you guys are interested in any of that, definitely consider to my channel and also consider subscribing. Would love to have you be a part of all of that. But other than that, guys, over this video, I will see you guys literally a week from today. We have the Oscars, which is crazy. And hopefully, by then we'll have some clarity. It's not even hopefully, by then we'll have some. But again, we still don't have it. And this is just crazy. Yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys later as I try to wrap my head around what the fuck is happening this award season. All right, bye.